see. Spectre and Regirock lead was not what I expected though. That is not what I expected at all. What is up, boys and girls and everyone else? Today we're going to be continuing on with some more VGC 2021 content from the Crown Tundra Series 7 VGC with a new team. If you don't know, James Beck here, a 2020 international champion, third place at the most recent world championship, here today to bring some more fun teams. And this week we'll be bringing Regirock. So Regirock is a very cool Pokemon and it's actually being quite used frequently on Showdown. I'm actually surprised by the usage stats, but we'll see if it's actually going to be good. So we have this Regirock and Galarian Moltres, one of the new favorites from the Crown Tundra. Might be the best new Galarian bird, might even be the best new Pokemon, who knows? We'll find out today. But if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like down below, especially if you enjoy these videos, and leave a comment down below. I know some of you out there probably have ad block on, and you know what? It does help creators, you know, to watch ads, but you know what? I'm not going to ask you to turn off ad block. It does help if you do though. But if you do enjoy the videos, please leave a like down below and leave a comment down below. It really does help out with the YouTube algorithm. So yeah, that's all I'm going to ask you for. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel because it really does help. Even if you think you're subscribed, just double check to make sure you are subscribed, because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you and yeah, it's not very fun. And be sure to hit that bell notification to make sure you get the updates on the latest videos. I do a lot of VGC high level battling, analysis, as well as guides. And yeah, if you want to improve your VGC game, no better place than here. But otherwise, we're going to get started and play with this team and we'll see how it goes. Let's get started with today's video. Today's common question of the day is going to be, what is your favorite flying type Pokemon? Specifically, if you have the option for a favorite bird Pokemon. For some reason, I've been talking a lot about bird Pokemon. I don't know why. I think I've been talking about like how I think regular Moltres is actually really good right now with some of my friends. And yeah, I don't know. We were just talking about stuff. My friends have been doing some Pokemon Platinum playthroughs and, you know, just reminding me of Staraptor back in the day. I absolutely love Staraptor. It is probably my favorite bird Pokemon. But yeah, let me know yours in the comments down below. Because we have Metagross, Incineroar, Whimsicott, Dracovish, Moltres, Regirock. Okay. So my Moltres looks fantastic here. It really does. I do like Raichu Moltres a lot. Kartana, not so much. I don't really like it. Rotom Heat, really good. Yeah, Rotom Heat, very solid. And I think Tapu Fini in the back. Regirock could be solid theoretically, but I want to back advance to Metagross. Even though Metagross kind of struggles against my team, it doesn't like dealing with Moltres and Rotom Heat, and unless it has a rock move. If it has a rock move, it could be scary. But yeah, I think we're fine. And Regirock struggles against two Pokemon, specifically the Dracovish and the Metagross, and also like it's gotta take a lot from Regirock because Regirock's special defense, it's not bad. It's base 100, but it's not like the best. And Thunderbolt's still gonna hurt. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I do think that these are the right four Pokemon. Bring the Tapu Fini as a backup answer to the Dracovish. Bring the Rotom Heat as a backup answer to Metagross. And it's probably really good against the team in general. So let us see how this is gonna go. I think we should be fine. I think we will be good. The question is, can they set up properly with an end game that has offensive threats that we can mine? We're gonna see a Moltres Whimsicott lead. Interesting here. All right, I'm gonna lead my Moltres plus Raichu. You think they airstreamed the Moltres turn one? So we have a few options. Nasty Plot is one of them. I just don't know if they Dynamax turn one. I really just want to click Fake Out and Nasty Plot here. The problem is if they Nasty Plot, it's actually kind of a weird situation for me. Maybe Fake Out. Let's just do this because if they Nasty Plot, I can match the damage by self-volt switching myself out the following turn. Yeah, I think that's a play. I'm not sure. I really am worried about them clicking Nasty Plot here. I think it's very potential. If the Whimsicott has Protect, this is also very bad. But they switch out. Okay. So Nasty Plot would have been great here. Unless they Dynamax. Dracovish going to be taking all this damage is completely fine by me. Either they didn't Dynamax or I'm the faster Moltres. Both are kind of acceptable here. So let's see. I really need the damage output with Moltres though coming up. The thing is that they have Whimsicott speed control, so even if I get the Airstream boost, it's not going to be like too useful against their own Moltres, which can Airstream up later. Yeah, and they didn't. I should have faked that. I could have faked out the Moltres, but okay, they're fast Moltres too. Okay, that's a concern. Moltres is a bit of a threat. It is a pretty big threat. Because we will Airstream. Maybe I just keep Dracovish on the field since Dracovish ain't exactly the biggest threat to me. Unless it's Scarf maybe. If it's Scarf, I guess. But yeah, I think I'm going to Volt Switch out with my Moltres. Go for the Airstream into their own Moltres. Yeah. Because I need as much damage onto Moltres as possible. I really hope it's not Scarf Dracovish. That's the worst case situation. Did they have Sand? I don't think they had Sand on their team, so it is probably that Strong Jaw ability. Unless it's like actually Sand Rush just so that to help against Tyranitar teams, maybe? I don't know. I don't think it would be the case. A good play from them would be to switch out into their Whimsicott here for the Dracovish, and I don't want to give them the free switch to Whimsicott because I don't want them to have Tailwind up. I really don't. I'm trying to stall out that Tailwind as long as possible. So we're going to see a Dynamax come out here from the Moltres. I could Nuzzle the Moltres, but the problem is it's probably Policy. And if it is Policy, it's very bad for me. So yeah, as long as Fisher's Rent isn't doing too much, if I am outspeeding the Dracovish, I should be in an okay spot. So we will Volt Switch out. I just don't know if they're going to Fisher's Rent my Raichu slot because I think Fini is actually a safe play regardless, right? Because Fini is going to be able to take an attack decently well, except maybe Airstream. But it does take the Fisher's Rend well, and it does pressure these Pokemon that are out on the field right now. So I think Fini is the best play here. So we bring out the Tapu Fini. Let's see how much this Airstream does. It's going to hurt the Moltres quite a bit. And we are faster than Dracovish. That's good because Fisher's Rend was an annoying factor. Ooh, that's perfect. I don't put in Berserk range, and if they put me in Berserk range, I can KO the Moltres the following turn, which is excellent. Okay, that's really good. Oh, and they Dark this too. They're going to Dark this the Fini slot. Okay. It does so much damage, but that's all right. That's acceptable. But this does put me in an awkward spot depending on the upcoming turn. Oh, it's Life Orb. Was not expecting the Life Orb. Oh, I could have Nuzzled. Fisher's Rend double up into Fini. Okay. It Okos to Fini actually. So Fini goes down. Not the best case in the world, but definitely not the worst. I can go Raichu here. That's definitely banded on the Dracovish. 100%. I guess the question is now does Moltres max guard? I have a feeling it might. The question is does Dracovish hard switch? I think I gotta call whether Dracovish hard switches into Whimsicott. I feel like that would be your play. And max guard with Moltres? I think that's what I would do if I was them in this situation. Oh wait, no, I would 100% max guard here, I think. But they didn't. Because wasn't this my last turn Dynamax? I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. This was my last turn Dynamax. I don't know about that one. I think that was a bad play for me unless they tried to overcapitalize. Because I thought they had an easy max guard because they could sell them my last turn Dynamax. Then I can't revenge KO them with Airstream. I would have to double up the slot. And I felt like they could have got Whimsicott in potentially. Regirock gonna come out. Okay. Which is fine except... No, wait, my Moltres is +3 this time, right? If I know I got outsped by a +2 Regirock, but if I get outsped by a +3 Regirock, there's no hope. There's no hope. Let's Fiery Wrath here and go for the Nuzzle, I guess. That was going to be forfeited. Okay. Yeah, I think they actually had very safe plays and just I don't know if it was a safe play. I would have had to hard commit predicting Whimsicott. Maybe Whimsicott was a Jax button. And Whimsicott was a Jax button. It screwed up their strategy anyway because they couldn't do it. So if it was like switcheroo or Jax button Whimsicott, that might be the reason why they didn't max guard, because I don't think they could put themselves in a position. But I still think you do, because I Dynamaxed Airstream the Dracovish turn 1. Turn 2, I targeted the Moltres. Turn 3 was when I KO. So I really think they should have max guarded, because I think it would have been the better play. But I mean, I guess it worked out in this situation. I don't know. But sometimes it just goes that way. But you know what else you can do? You can sometimes sometimes what happens, you know what can happen? You can check that YouTube subscribe button. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, why haven't you? You get great content. And if you think you're subscribed, just double check. YouTube unsubscribes you. Spectrier. I love Spectrier. I do love me some Spectrier. I really like Rotom Heat. I don't even like Moltres. I like Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat's really good here. Okay. Rotom Heat, Raichu, I think. It's kind of weird having Thundurus and Regieleki on the same team. Yeah, that is actually kind of interesting. Cortana, not big fan of. I do like, I think, Regirock in case the Thundurus gets a bit out of hand. And I think the Moltres. I don't think Fini's like super useful in this game. I don't think Cortana is going to be it because they have a lot of fast stress that just OHKO it. Yeah, I think I like this combination the best. I think I'm going to set up for the Rotom Heat. I'm going to set up for the Rotom Heat, I think, to start opening up with strong Nasty Plot Dynamax, and then maybe try to clean up with Moltres. I think that's the goal. Especially if I can get rid of the electric types that threaten Moltres, because those are the only Pokemon that really threaten the Moltres offensively. If I get rid of Rillaboom, they don't have much to deal with my Regirock too, which is sick. So let us see. Spectrier Regieleki lead was not what I expected though. That is not what I expected at all. I guess I could just go out into my Moltres. It kind of walls this Pokemon, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm mistaken. I could be mistaken. I'm going to Nuzzle. Let's see. I kind of wish I let Moltres out. I did not expect it to actually bring the Spectrier against a Moltres team, but all right. I could understand it in the back potentially if you try to get rid of the Moltres right away, but they really opened up with it. Lead the Moltres. They Dynamax right away. Ooh. I wonder what they're going for. Does Regieleki actually have a move that can break through my Raichu? That's not Electro Orb. Electro Orb is fine. Maybe it's screens. I feel like it's screens with Nasty Plot, but I'm not sure. It is screens. Okay, that's fine. Not the worst case. They Quake, which is okay. So they are pretty specially defensive, bulky now, which kind of sucks for me because the main sweepers I'm bringing this game are for. That's not exactly great for me, but it's not the worst case, I guess. All right. That's not too bad. Gonna Nuzzle. Get that paralysis on the Spectrier. Absolutely huge. I do want to break a potential Focus Sash on the Regieleki, so I'll Volt Switch here. I get to keep Regieleki alive. Who do I go on to? Probably Rotom Heat. They could Phantasm, I guess, but I'm not 100% sure. They're gonna retreat the Regieleki, which is interesting. Gonna go out into Incineroar, which is fine. I don't want to go Regirock because I think Regirock is still really good. I still think I go Rotom Heat regardless. And Incineroar could be a bit of a nuisance earlier, but I'm kind of stalling out the Dynamax turns decently, I think. Depending on what they go for with the Spectrier right now. I'm going to go Rotom. Max Ghost I feel like is the play, but they might try to overcapitalize and Quake. So a Nasty Plot because I might as well get the boost since I'm here. They do Phantasm. Good play. Okay. I don't need Rotom so much anymore. I'm a bit concerned about the defense drops, so the defense drops are going to stink. I kind of want to let Rotom go down to bring in a free switch. I'm trying to think if I have enough firepower to beat this team. Because they have a screen up, which is kind of annoying. I did stall out their Dynamax, and I do have mine on deck. But I feel like I've taken a lot. Let's Thunderbolt. I need Chip on Incineroar. I really don't want a Flare Blitz coming out here. They could Fake Out too. Which is still better to protect anyway. Just to make sure I don't take any unnecessary damage. We will get a Thunderbolt off. Not the worst damage. Ooh, they get parried. Although I don't know how much that changes. We do see a Flare Blitz coming out. I really do want to go for that Darkness. I think Darkness should KO Spectrier. Even with the +1, it's still super effective Moltres. And I think I'm going to Thunderbolt the Spectrier too, just in case. Yeah, just double up the Spectrier just in case. Nice para. That was very lucky, but we do have some paralysis going. I could also theoretically just Fiery Wrath, but I don't want to take a lot from the Flare Blitz. Moltres' defense isn't the greatest in the world, and I don't have to Reflect Up. So, we will Dynamax with our Moltres. And let's see how much this Flare Blitz is going to do, because the Flare Blitz is going to do a lot. If they protect, it's not the end of the world, because I did get that special defense drop on both of them, which is kind of nice. Yeah, and I don't think they're going to protect. They're going to try to get some offensive momentum. So Thunderbolt, I really hope this KOs. I really think this should. Okay, cool. It does. Nice. So we get rid of Spectrier. That's one Pokemon out of the way. That's very nice. That's good for my Regirock because that thing hurt. Let's see the Flare Blitz here. Parting Shot isn't too bad either for me. Parting Shot does come out. Okay. So I'm +1, not the end of the world, especially since I can retreat later to get rid of the defense drop. I have 4 Pokemon still. If Regirock comes out, it's a very easy Raichu switch, I think. Actually, is it? Because they could Fake Out the Rotom slot. They might Fake Out the Rotom slot, actually. And Thunderbolt the Moltres. But I do have my... Is that even bad for me, though, now that I think about it? I really don't think that's bad for me. The reason I don't think that's bad for me is because I get my policy. And then I'm +4. There's no way to survive after that. I'm just going to Darkness. Unless I make a crazy read and double up my Moltres with Flare Blitz plus the Thunderbolt. Maybe they Volt Switch. Maybe they Fake Out here and Volt Switch. But somebody's taking a +4 and I'll take whatever's in the back, realistically. Yeah, they do Fake Out. It covers the Raichu play. Yeah, they do Volt Switch, which is fine because that's a policy. That didn't even do too much. So that's good. So I'm able to get a +3 Moltres right now. And this is still good. I don't think they had a Dark Resist. That wasn't Incineroar. Everything goes down, I think. Maybe Rillaboom survives. Okay, it is Rillaboom. And that's a good Pokemon for me to get right here. Because if I can get Rillaboom... Oh, getting Rillaboom is so nice here, actually. Getting Rillaboom is so nice here. So I will get a Max Darkness off into the Rillaboom slot. Ooh, Regirock is looking good in the end game. It really is. I don't know if they have Protect. It doesn't seem like a bulky Rillaboom. I get a KO guaranteed with Max Darkness. Either it's the Regirock or the Rillaboom going down. So I might as well just go for that. Do I just Protect Rotom? I think I do. I think it's safe overall. Yeah, I think it's safe overall. Parting Shot doesn't mean too much here. Yeah. Oh, did I already Protect? I mean, that's not even that big of a deal. They Grassy Glide, not that big of a deal. You get the Max Darkness off, so goodbye, Rillaboom. Incineroar probably going to Parting Shot here, I'd imagine. I feel like Parting Shot is your best play. Oh, they just Flare Blitz. Okay, which makes sense. They're trying to put me in Electro Web range. Berserk is going to activate. Upcoming turn gets interesting because do I hard switch into Raichu? If I hard switch into Raichu, they're in a really weird spot. So they bring out the Regirock. If anything, I need the damage on the Incineroar. So I'm going to Thunderbolt the Incineroar. They might double up my Rotom trying to catch the Raichu on the switch. I think if they have Electro up, they got to go for it, right? And I'm trying to get the free switch into my Raichu. They do Electro up, no surprise there. Okay. So does this even care Rotom? I don't think it does. Wow, Rotom took it better than expected, actually. All right, so Rotom able to survive that. I do get a big Thunderbolt off into the Incineroar. Nice damage. Citrus Berry is fine. Okay. I'm just worried about how Reflect is going to appeal to this game because Reflect is probably going to matter. Oh, Burn Jealousy. Ooh, okay. All right, all right, all right. Just double up the Incineroar. I think it's a fine position to win with Regirock in the endgame. I do think Regirock does win in the endgame. Electro Up gonna come out, knock out both Pokemon, completely fine. I'm just gonna get in my Regirock. I'm gonna click Fake Out into the Incineroar. I think I Body Press 2, just so I don't miss, and then I Nuzzle into a Body Press as well. Yeah, because Regirock shouldn't be able to beat Raichu as long as I get rid of Incineroar. So we'll go into Raichu, we'll bring out the Regirock, and Fake Out Body Press. Because I'm assuming this is Reflect, Light Screen, Volt Switch, Electro Up. We already saw Volt Switch, Electro Up, Light Screen. I really think you have Reflect too. So yeah, we'll Body Press the Incineroar and we'll Fake Out. I could Curse, but I don't think it changes anything in the situation. Yeah, because I don't know if +1 would get the Incineroar. Okay, so we get a Fake Out. They do Reflect Up, no surprise. Let's see how much Body Press does. It is a pretty high defense from Regirock, base 200. Body Press going to come out. Very solid damage. Yep, that's a 2 KO, even to Reflect. And yeah, actually, wow, Raichu was actually faster than the Incineroar. I mean, Regirock was faster than the Incineroar. Is that meant speed Incineroar then? Because I didn't get a speed drop on it, did I? No. All right, I don't want to risk being speed tied though, so the best play anyway is just a Nuzzle. Regardless, the Incineroar and click Body Press. It's very safe, and then I should be able to beat the Regirock. Light Screen going to come out. Okay, yeah, they gotta hope that they can knock out my Raichu, but with the Nuzzle this should secure it because this allows me to outspeed the Incineroar with the Regirock. Body Press knocks out the Incineroar, and that will be a good game because the Regirock can't touch the Raichu, and I can keep clicking Volt Switch or Nuzzle until it eventually goes down. So goodbye Incineroar, and that's going to be a good game. And if they keep clicking Electro Web, which is the only move they can have to touch the Regirock here, I just get the special attack boost with Raichu anyway. So we'll Body Press, so we just don't miss. It's just better if we don't miss, and Volt Switch. Yep, as the game is going to be forfeited. And we take 2 wins in today's episode. Regirock coming through in the endgame. That was actually scary. I didn't expect Spectrier to really like be that. I didn't expect him to lead Spectrier, and I didn't expect him to like go all out with it immediately. Para was very nice, of course, but when we have the Nuzzles, Fiery Wrath as well for flinches, Air Slash as well, it's gonna happen eventually. And yeah, it wasn't like I think the end of the world if he lost Rotom Heat. It was definitely good that Rotom Heat was alive, but I don't think it would have been the end of the world. I guess the problem is the Flare Blitz probably KO'd the Moltres. The Flare Blitz did a lot of damage. Let me just say, it did a ton of damage. But yeah, overall, I felt like lead-wise, probably could have been better if I led the Moltres against the Spectrier. And I would have been able to have more momentum. Otherwise, like, we got rid of the Spectrier. We got rid of Rillaboom. Getting rid of Rillaboom was just huge for Regirock. And as long as I kept Raichu around, they couldn't really touch the Regirock with the Regirock. But yeah, that's going to be it. I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 21 Baek Battles. If you did, please leave a like down below. It really does help out with the algorithm, as well as leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And if you think you're subscribed, just double check. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you. Just make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell notification for the latest updates of when new videos come out. And yeah, a lot of plans for the future coming soon. We have, of course, the rental team as well as the Paceman. The rental team will be available for 2 weeks. Make sure you try it out in the description as always, and of course at the beginning of the video. And yeah, that is everything. You can check out my Twitter, my Instagram, my community Discord, as well as my Twitch channel, as well as my second YouTube channel if you want more of me and want to interact with me on other platforms. But yeah, that's going to be it. Have a great day, people. And until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.